Hello and welcome back to the Football Rundown. Today we're here with the first round of the FA Cup draw. It's been an interesting draw as well. From a Stockport County point of view, it's exactly what I would have wanted. A home tie against an easy enough opposition to beat to put us in the second round. But as I say, for most teams, it's been an interesting draw. Quite a few EFL teams going up against one another, quite a few non-league teams facing one another as well, so there's a good chance we'll have a few non-league teams in the second round as well. But let's get into the first round draw. So the first team to be drawn was Curzon Ashton. They'll take on Averley or Barnet. Alfreton Town will take on Worthing. Chesterfield versus Portsmouth could be an interesting game against the National League side, against a team that's currently doing fairly well in League One at the moment. Bolton Wanderers will take on Solihull Moors. Exeter City will take on Wigan Athletic. Leyton Orient versus Carlisle United in an all League One tie. Of course, both teams promoted from League Two last season. Kidderminster Harriers will take on Fleetwood. Hereford versus Gillingham. Ebbsfleet United or Slough Town versus Grimsby Town. Charlton Athletic versus Crate Valley Paper Mills. I've never heard of that team before, but they've done well to get to the first round of the FA Cup, and they'll have an interesting journey, I suppose, to take on Charlton in the first round. Oxford United versus Maidenhead United. Newport County will take on National League side Oldham Athletic at home. Swindon Town will take on Aldershot Town. Crewe Alexandra will take on League One opposition in Derby County. Mansfield Town will host League Two Wrexham, of course, a League Two clash there. Both teams will be expecting to be in the playoffs at least this season in League Two. Marine take on Harrogate Town, of course, another League Two team. Barnsley versus Horsham. Port Vale versus Burton Albion, I think they're both League One. Peterborough United versus Salford City, League One versus League Two in that occasion. Eastleigh versus Boreham Wood. Bradford City versus Wycombe Wanderers. Billericay Town or Sheppey United versus Walsall. Shrewsbury Town versus Colchester United. Bristol Rovers versus Chelmsford City or Whitby Town. Lincoln City versus Morecambe. Sutton United will take on AFC Fylde, who I think are National League, might even be National League North. Reading versus MK Dons, League 1 against League 2 there as well. Another League 1 versus League 2 clash. Of course, MK Dons will be expecting to be back into League 1 this season. Of course, Reading recently relegated from the Championship and haven't had the best start to life in League 1. Doncaster Rovers versus Accrington Stanley, another League 2, another all League 2 affair. Chester versus York City or Needham Market. Scarborough Athletic or Oxford City versus Forest Green Rovers, who are currently struggling in League 2 this season. Notts County versus Crawley Town in an all League 2 clash. None other than Stockport County will take on Worksop Town. I've never heard of them before, but it should be an interesting tie for Stockport County. Again, another tie that you'd be expecting Stockport County to be on the winning end of. Yeovil Town versus Gateshead. Stevenage versus Tranmere Rovers. Braintree Town or Chesham United versus Maidstone United. Bromley versus Blackpool. AFC Wimbledon will host Cheltenham Town. Cambridge United versus Bracknell Town. Northampton Town will take on League 2 side Barrow. And Ramsgate versus Hemel Hempstead Town or Woking. So there we go then. Should be an easy enough tie, a home tie for Stockport County against Worksop Town, who will be from the lower leagues, that's for sure. Never really heard of them too much before. It should be an easy enough tie for Stockport County. It should be the kind of tie that can secure them a place in the second round. Let me know your thoughts on this, Stockport County fans. Are you happy with the home tie? Did you want an away game? And are you happy with the level of opposition which we'll be facing? And of course, what are the chances of being in the second round? For me, they've got to be in the second round. There's no doubt about that now. The level of opposition we're up against, we should easily secure a win and put ourselves in the second round. Also, let me know what you want in the second round. Do you want a home tie or an away tie? Because we've had a few home ties in the FA Cup over the last few years. Of course, the frustrating one when we got Premier League opposition in West Ham a few years ago, but it was played behind closed doors due to COVID restrictions. Are you happy with the draw though, County fans? And do you expect us to be in the second round? And if so, what kind of team are you wanting? Are you hoping to get in the second round? Let me know your thoughts on that, but also let me know your thoughts on what you consider to be the biggest tie in the first round. What's the one you're looking forward to the most? And also, are you happy with the tie in which your team has got. Are you're happy with a home tie? Did you want an away game? If you've got an away game, you're happy with the away game, or did you want a home tie? Let me know your thoughts on the tie in which your team's got. Also, Stockport County fans, are you happy with the tie we've got? But let me know your thoughts on your chances of being in the second round of the FA Cup. Are you excited now the FA Cup is back in the fixture pile for your club? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to get involved as well in the comments as always. Let me know your thoughts on your team's chances. How far can your team get in the FA Cup this season? As I say, get involved in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to support the channel, and as always, thanks for tuning in.